This will be the largest group of assembled fans in the Western Hemisphere. That's why they need a big house. Welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the UCLA Bruins taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Michigan Wolverines. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step 1. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for the...
The offense set for a 1st down play. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. To the air, it's Boston. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's going to fire deep. Wide open downfield. The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. He wants to throw it again. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, here comes 2nd and 10 from the 32. Got it behind the lines. It's Morgan. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. And the Wolverines have pushed it inside the 20. Trying to get to it. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. 2nd down now after the sack. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. The throw to the outside is complete. And that completion good for a short... Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
This offense is...
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Wide receivers, running backs, you see them. They're interchangeable now. You see each playing different positions and handing the ball to wide receivers like you get here. You know, wide receivers are getting the ball more and more in space, but you're also trying to hand them the football so they can make some plays, get more touches, especially those good guys. Not a great game, but definitely a good job of getting the wide receiver involved.
Right back to the well. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the chains for the first down. Offense in a bunch formation. The receivers often will run their route based on the side adjustment. He's got an open man. He's off to the races. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touch. First down for this offense. He wants to throw. It's caught. Oh, look out. The 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Fires to the end zone. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. First down here for the offense. To the air, it's Boston. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. The give is to Taylor. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Showing the arm strength to the left. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Well, these two have linked up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had to look too many incompletions when these guys have been trying to play throw and catch.
That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves them with 3rd and 3.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
That's caught. It's Moore. The Wolverines will move the sticks. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And that pass is intercepted. Got room on the return. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, UC. They'll run this play from the pistol. Dropping back, it's Boston. Fires to the wideout. And the sophomore just a little too much on that one.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that...
He wants to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Got a wide open receiver. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Now the play fake. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Morgan. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. The Wolverines are on the move. They go to the ground. Across the 25, he's got room. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. To the ground, he's got it again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Boston. Zone. Touchdown, Wolverine.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself over.
Offense getting set for first down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Taylor has it. Fights off a defender. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Got his man on the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. With that, the lead nice and comfortable in there. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. The give to the tailback. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And the defense knew exactly where that first down. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll try the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They feed him again. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here.
Welcome to Ann Arbor and the Big House, home to one of the most storied programs in college football and the first one to win 1,000 games, the Michigan Wolverines. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the Penn State Nittany Lions taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The offense lining up for a first down play. To the ground with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding, I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Might as well give it to him again.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. After run, now throw. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. Now on second down. The give is to Taylor. The Wolverines will keep this drive going. Those who stay will be champions, so said Bo Schembechler, and those who keep it on the ground churn out first downs.
Yeah, it's because it's a way of life, right? It's that physicality. It's going to be hard in practice all week. When you're at Michigan, it's going to be
picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They come to the line, facing third and long from the 25. Dropping back, it's Boston. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? First down here for the offense. Here's the handoff. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Quickly complete. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They bring him down and he's going to lose a yard on that. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. They'll go to the ground. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Wide receiver shows motion. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Gets it out fast.
That's a great play call there, guys. I love it.
Offense set on first down. looking to move it through the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical. They got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Boston. Going to try to pop one on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Finds the tight end. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. He makes the connection. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. 1st and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Marshall. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. They are still looking to put a dent in the scoreboard. It is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's caught! Touchdown, Wolverine!
And it's so underrated.
Line gets set, 1st down. He's going to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Racing to the right. Touchdown, Michigan. And once he got loose, it was all over. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Scanning the field, it's Boston. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires complete on the crosser. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. It's caught downfield. Off he goes. Touchdown, Wolverine. And that one will give him the lead.
This guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you're playing a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They're trying to get to him. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Michigan. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
This game
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down. It's 2nd and 5. To the air. It's Boston. Got his man downfield. He's loose. The 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wolverines. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just... Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Going to the running game. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll keep it on the ground. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Power football with the run. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally... We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.